Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we review Jason X. Evil gets an upgrade, or an upload.
Directed by James Isaac, written by Todd Farmer, starring Peter Mensah, Lexa Doig, and Kane Hodder as Jason and Uber Jason. In this movie, Jason has been cryogenically frozen, and now it's 450 years in the future, and Jason finds himself on a spaceship. And now he's out for more that space blood. So what did we like?
I really love the practical sets that they had. The sets just looked awesome, and it reminded you of Star Trek and Star Wars, and it really had that like sci-fi feel.
Like, it really looked good. They utilized the set, and it wasn't something that was like small, it was big. Like, they had a lot of space to work with.
Or they just used their camera really well as well. Like, they used the sets to their advantage. They just shot them at different angles that made it look bigger. Who knows?
Yeah, we really got a feel for how big the ship was when Jason's running around and they're trying to find him or escape from him.
Even Jason in this film, his costume design, we're used to seeing Jason with the hockey mask on, his classic machete. In this one, he definitely got an upgrade, because when he switched to Uber Jason, he looked so badass.
Yeah, I loved how like his mask was like fused to his face. And he was fucking beefcake. He was just like a hulking menace, like ready to tear shit up.
He was Super Shredder.
I wish he had an upgraded machete though. Like, give me like a 10-foot like anime style machete.
Well, he did have that
The space machete.
the space machete
Yeah.
that had holes in it, so it like had to be like faster.
Yeah, that'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
aerodynamics.
But he didn't want that. Like, he ended up getting his old machete, and he's just like, fuck it, we're going back to the basics and cutting shit up.
And so even though this was your classic slasher, they really added all this necessary space effects. Like, we get spacewalks, we get the nice like doors opening and closing, and it's like even spaceships and like space stations.
That was cool. And I really liked the space jargon.
Cell reconstruction is complete. Internal defib in 3.
What were our favorite kills?
I'd like to start with the first major kill in the movie. A few kills have happened before this, but I like to start this off with a nice shot of rainbow-faced Jason. He gets the doctor in charge, dunks her head into liquid nitrogen, and you can see it freeze, and it's kind of really cool. You see that cool effect. He pulls it up, and then he smashes it on the goddamn table. And this is one of my top Jason kills of all time. Love it.
My favorite kill is one of the Space Marines. He's up on the higher ground trying to find Jason, but what do you know? He turns around, Jason's right there. They have a little fighting match, and then Jason clotheslines him over the edge, and he falls on a spike. And then we get the added bonus, where it's actually a drill, and he's like spiraling down while the drill's coming out of his chest. And then later we get a sweet one-liner.
He's screwed.
My favorite kill is the throwback kill. A nice little homage to Jason 7, where he's in the hologram room and they play like a trick on him to make him think that he's at Camp Crystal Lake, and two girls just like get naked, start talking about premarital sex.
And drinking beer and smoking weed.
Yep, they're partying, and they get in the sleeping bags. And it's funny because when it cuts back, he's like beating the one girl in the sleeping bag with the other girl in the sleeping bag. And it just looks hilarious because it's smash, smash, smash.
So what didn't we like?
I'm gonna be honest, Rowan, which is Lexa Doig's character, I didn't really feel she was that important in this film, considering that I was expecting more from her being involved with Jason in the past. Cause like there was that potential buildup of she knew who Jason was, she knew everything about him, and yeah, she survived, but I felt she fit too well with the other characters in the future. She just kind of meshed in around the middle, like she felt like she was one of the crew, and I thought she could have had a more significant role.
Visibly, it felt that way as well, because she immediately switched to one of the Space Girls' outfits. She definitely blended in with like two of the other main girls, and it didn't matter that she was from the past anymore.
I expected her to have some sort of like insight onto how to stop Jason, not just like, oh yeah, he's like a murderous killer.
Well, they tried to allude that she was gonna be the one that was programming the hologram, but like, she didn't do that. She was hacking the door while the hacker was programming the hologram room. It should have been switched.
Definitely.
Now, this isn't much a dislike about the movie itself. This is more of like kind of a plot hole. If they have these ants that can regenerate everything, why is everyone worried about getting shot and dying and stuff? Just carry a pocket full of ants, get fucking regenerated. Like, everyone's like, no, just leave me. I'll die here. Like, well, no, we'll just throw ants on you and you'll live. Jason's been dead for like 500 years now.
And his head is exploding,
Yeah.
so they don't need like a brain.
No, you don't need anything. You just fill it with fucking metal ants and everything works.
I would have loved to seen the guy who got like sliced in half when he was like slowly crawling, working his way to like the medical bed, and
Oh,
it comes
yeah.
out with like atomic like metal legs.
These
'cause
are
he
my
has nothing.
robot legs. These are my robot legs.
Yes.
Now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. I thought Jason X was very well done. For 8 years later, I thought they did a great job in using the technology they actually had. I thought they kept with the theme of Jason very well and adapted it very well for space. I thought the Space Marines were cool, the lighting was great, even just like the atmosphere of being in space was very well done. We get the blinky lights in the background. It felt like a sci-fi movie, but also had that nice horror feel. So with all that said, I'm gonna have to give this 5 increasing the odds out of 5.
Are you telling me that there is absolutely no chance for us to better our odds?
Statistical probability of survival just went up to 53%.
Wanna go for 100?
Jason X is one of my favorites in the series. I thought this was a great film and a great sci-fi adaptation of the Friday the 13th franchise. They executed the slasher genre in space so well, especially when they use miniatures and they have those really cool like space interior sets. I thought that was just amazing. I thought the writing in this by Todd Farmer was fantastic, and I liked the characters, and then I liked how they died. And I liked fucking Uber Jason. He's badass as fuck, and I want to see a second one. I want to see X2, like a Final Fantasy thing. So I'm gonna give Jason X 4 badass androids out of 5.
Jason X is a great film. I always find it entertaining when they take the horror genre and they throw it in space. Jason looked badass both as regular Jason Voorhees and Uber Jason. We had great kills, the characters were cool, the sets were awesome. I mean, I felt there was a few things that could have been done differently with the character direction, and they had potential to rewrite stuff from the past to bring it into the future, but it was still well done and well executed. So that being said, I'm gonna give this film 4 taking panties off the easy way out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on Jason X. And let us know your favorite Friday the 13th film. Is it Jason X? Or is it Jason Takes Manhattan? Like mine. Bring it on, haters.